Boom! So today we're going to be talking about the WWE 2K series storylines, and we're going to be explaining how good and bad if they were. And let me tell you right now, some of these storylines were doo-doo. So first I want to talk about the first storyline involving Quez and Jay Fuller. So this storyline was basically, that basic teacher and student type storyline, etc., but worse, nigga. Because what the fuck was this? The storyline starts out with them on the same page, coming out with their black suits and all looking like the ugly versions of Craig and Day Day Top Flight Security had asses. So yeah, tensions start in the next episode when Quez attends the meeting late. Okay, so here's what I don't understand. Jay Fuller is a WWE superstar. He is not no WWE manager. Why is he making meetings like he's the top management of the WWE or some shit like that? Nigga, you are a superstar. Act like one. Why the hell are you hosting meetings for your wrestling faction? He ain't all that, I swear. Shit's hilarious. Anyways, Jay Fuller puts Quez in a match to prove himself to him. Remind you, Quez in the storyline is just a bodyguard, literally a bodyguard. Why does he have to prove himself in a match against one of the weakest niggas in the 2K series? So Super helps him a little bit, and he ends up winning the match. But no, Jay Fuller, ungrateful ass, is not happy about it. He wanted him to win by himself, so what does he do? He punishes him. Punishes his own bodyguard. Oh yeah, Quez is a straight retarded ass nigga for even staying with that nigga after he physically abuses you and punishes you over a match you won. Oh my goodness, yeah, this storyline, guys. Anyways, the storyline actually drags and progresses into the Royal Rumble. Okay, so here's what they do. They make Jay Fuller number 1 inch the Royal Rumble, right? He comes out with his hands all in the air with all the smoke and pyro with that damn theme song, living his best life, like he's about to win a damn thing, right? So like, while I'm watching this for the first time, right, Jay Fuller, he's dominating, right? He's dominating. I'm thinking, okay, he might actually win this Rumble. I mean, it's obvious he came out number 1. He's the top star in the 2K series. He's gonna last all the way and win, no doubt. So number 13 arrives, and it's Quez. And I'm like, okay, Jay Fuller is definitely winning now. He got help now. It's over. So they run in the Rumble. Next thing you know, we hear number 20. Baby. As soon as I heard that theme song, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the winner. I'm like, these motherfuckers gonna make Chris Danger the Royal Rumble winner. So by that point, I'm like, I might as well just turn off the TV because I already know who the winner is. Just no point of watching. We already know what happened last time Chris Danger was in a 2K series. He was shoved down our throats. However, the booking decision at the end was questionable because what the fuck? So here's what they do. Chris Danger, get in right. And of course they give him eliminations immediately, right off the bat. Like they gotta make him look strong some way, somehow. So the final 3 is Jay Fuller, Quez, and Chris Danger. So at first it seems like they were building tension between Jay Fuller and Chris Danger because they got history. But towards the end, it was really about Jay Fuller and Quez. Chris Danger, surprisingly, was playing the 3rd riddle of a storyline, which I never thought I would see, to be honest. So look, right? He tells Quez to get him and eliminate him, right? While he's trying to fight Chris, Jay Fuller, why the fuck are you not helping? You're not that special. This is a Royal Rumble. If you want to win the Rumble, help eliminate Chris Danger, you dumbass nigga. This is why you got eliminated in the most goofy way possible. Well deserved. How the fuck you expect Quez? One of your worst bodyguards, by the way, to take out Chris Danger. And to make things worse, after he eliminates Jay Fuller, Chris Danger, goofy ass, decides to speed run his ass to the ropes and get himself eliminated in the goofiest way possible by Quez, the Royal Rumble winner. My nigga, this Rumble win from Quez had to be the most random win of all time. They really used this Rumble and this Rumble win to build up a nothing storyline. My nigga, we all knew Quez was not ready for the main event scene, and he definitely was not ready for no WWE World Heavyweight Champion material. If you ask me, this was a waste of a Rumble win. I'm telling you, he did not look right winning it, let alone celebrating it. But then in the next coming episodes, they just act like it didn't exist. It had no mention to it at all. Quez didn't have no mention to it at all. These 2 niggas just decided to enter the tag team championship tournament and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Did they take a cool off of this storyline or something? Or was this part of the storyline? Because if it is, what the hell is this? You got niggas coming out in shower robes and shit in the tournament. Now, Quez did end up finally turning on Jay Fuller during a random episode of SmackDown for the Tag Team Champions. The turn was really nothing for real. He just attacked him from behind and gave him a headbutt and walked away like he did some internal bleeding damage to him or some shit. Now, Super and Kasha wasn't really part of the storyline that much. They were really to themselves, and they were really NPCs just holding the women's tag team championships and not defending them until WrestleMania. Like, what the fuck are they doing? So after the turn, we don't see Quez until an episode later, introducing us to his new faction with BB, Big Booty Bobby, and Ray Ray. It's nothing faction. They have no aura. So, yeah, after this, they basically go back and forth, fighting each other for the past weeks until WrestleMania. Quez ends up announcing that he wants a casket match at the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. Baby, a casket match? That's the best you can come up with, Quez? Bro doesn't even have experience. That is so fucking random for a storyline like this. It's funny because he ends up losing the match anyway. Like, Quez has to be not if one of the dumbest black niggas with dreads or braids, whatever the fuck he has on the planet of the 2K WWE game series. And I'm being dead ass. Also, that damn faction of Quez and Rest are jobbers. Because let me tell you something, these two niggas decide to make an appearance at WrestleMania, and they cut one of the most weird promos in WrestleMania history talking about are there any girls in the crowd? Have an ass. Like, Cinderella decides to interrupt because obviously she has a match next. Because, like, why the fuck are these two here? So she takes care of business. And this is the good stuff, man. This is how a real woman is supposed to be booked, destroying these nobodies. But yeah, this is good stuff, man. I'm not even trying to glaze or nothing, but Cinderella might be not. If the best booked wrestlers in 2K series history, I'm not even joking. Forgot to mention, Jay Fuller does end up winning the WWE Heavyweight Championship from Chris Danger, and that's how Quez picked him. But Quez and Jay Fuller come out with their special entrances at WrestleMania, and they have their match, and boom, it ends. Quez lost. All that for what? They really made Quez win that Rumble and try to build him up, including a faction, for WrestleMania, and loses like nothing. Straight buried, bro. You won't be seeing Quez in the main event anytime soon. Nonetheless, this was a nothing storyline. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Boom! So next, we're gonna be talking about the storyline between Sauce, Wolf Boy, that one girl, and Pebbles. This is the most embarrassing storyline, bro. So during the build-up to WrestleMania, Wolf Boy and Lamar run into each other and they get into a little small fight, such as such. Next thing you know, this dude is dead ass staring at this girl. He tries to act tough and say, "You're cute," but she says, "Thank you," and walks away. So next Sauce sees him and he tells him that I saw you checking out that one girl, and he wants to hook him up, you know. But Wolf Boy lying, talking about I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Scared ass. You know, his virgin ass wants that. Sauce is gonna hook them up anyway and tell him meet him in the ring. He tells the crowd he's gonna make him a man tonight and show the girl he doesn't fear nobody. But this is really a setup, and he's embarrassed. Sauce and the girl walks away together. Like, bro, you might as well just ask for your release. From this point, you should have just went to NXT. Next week, Wolf Boy comes out and he tries to confront Sauce about what happened last week. But Sauce easily continues to manipulate him and sets him up for a kiss for her or some shit, all just for Sauce to attack him from behind and telling him this is personal. Okay, so my question is, how the fuck is this personal? Sauce? What the fuck are you talking about personal? What's personal about that one girl? Oh my goodness, he gets on my nerves too. Also, tell me why this dude celebrates right. This girl gets in a ring with his tag team championship and hands it to him like it's the biggest prize in the WWE or some shit. Nigga, that is a tag team title. What are y'all doing? Holding that shit up like it's worth your life. Like, stop it. Anyways, Pebbles notices. Apparently her and Sauce have history, and she exposed some messages that didn't make any sense to me, because what the fuck was that about? It was just left as a cliffhanger. But it was just jealousy by Pebbles, because she thought that one girl and Sauce was together. That one girl says she never even dated Sauce. Then she goes on to say, I never ever secretly said I liked Wolf Boy. He's the one that likes me. And the reason Sauce got involved because he wanted to help him get with her. But the real reason is that he wanted her all to himself. But the whole time, guys, she was playing mind games with both of them. You'll see. Sauce comes out and wants to talk in private with Pebbles, but she ain't having it. So she calls him a cheater and a bastard. That one girl attacks her from behind. Wolf Boy gets in, and we have an interesting face-off between the two. Now, when I first watched this, I thought this was hinting that they're gonna get together at WrestleMania. Definitely, like, that's the story, right? Sauce gets in and attacks from behind. Pebbles gets in and they both run away. And that's how their WrestleMania match was made. Sauce and Tay-Tay did end up losing the tag team titles later that night against BB and Big Booty Bobby because Pebbles talked to management about it. She also talked to them about the winners of the matches getting world title opportunities at SummerSlam. So we make it to WrestleMania, and they come out and they have amazing attires and entrances, and like I really enjoy these. What a good opening and presentation for these four. And they actually have a good tag team match. The story was good and simple here at the end. That one girl ends up betraying Sauce, gives him an air kiss goodbye, and Wolf Boy hits him with the roll-up to get his WrestleMania moment win with Pebbles. Then that one girl blows an air kiss at both of them and walks away with nobody but herself at the WrestleMania stage. Good ending, good payoff. I think the build-up was kind of meh, in my opinion, but it was a good try. Also, fun fact, this is the second time that Sauce, Wolf Boy, and Pebbles have shared WrestleMania together in 2 separate games in the 2K series. It's crazy. WWE 2K20 in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1 and WWE 2K24 in the opener of WrestleMania Night 1. Nonetheless, I give this storyline a 6 out of 10. Now, I was going to talk about the Chris Danger storyline in this series, but decided to skip that because I'm tired of him and I'll save that for another video. However, I wanted to go over this trailer and have a deep dive with it together because this was the second part of the series that never released. And I'm just curious of what could have been an interesting series and interactions that we never thought we'll see. Number 1, why the fuck are we together on the same scene? What the fuck are we even looking at that's so shocking? And I know damn well they didn't make this nigga general manager. Oh, the company was gonna die. Part of me is glad he didn't post the rest of the series. Again, what the fuck is we looking at? This is in the Royal Rumble arena. This a tag match or some shit? What type of storyline was this? Looks like we won here. Again, what the fuck is this bullshit? Are we arguing? Again, this take place in the Royal Rumble arena. Like, I'm so curious what happened right here. They really have Cinderella arguing with a nigga in a customized suit. Rudy P with the blonde hair. I don't know what happened here, but I liked it. And look at this. Oh my goodness, of course. More security, more bodyguards, more disciples. Can't do shit alone. Nigga, why does he have a water bottle in his hand? He's not doing nothing. He's literally walking. The fuck is you thirsty for? I don't like this shit. I don't know what's going on at this point. Did I enter the men's rumble? I thought I was a tag match. This is the same arena. These motherfuckers really became tag team champions and he turned heel on him. I'm not surprised. But yeah, honestly, this trailer had me hyped. It's a shame we never got to see the rest of the series and never got to see what really happened at the very, very end, but it's all good. I'm just super curious about some of these storylines and like, why was Chris Danger shaking hands with one of Jay Fuller's security men? If you look closely at this clip near the end, you can see the back of Chris Danger's head confronting Cinderella at WrestleMania. Like, what the hell happens here? Then we see this nigga flying, and that's it. I appreciate all you for sticking around, and we'll be back for more. Stay tuned.